Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Hi there, Loy Machedo. It's me here from loymachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Time now is 2:25 Thailand time. I finished talking to 2 clients, and I'll tell you, okay, I'll try to put it to you in the way that I can. I spoke to 2 guys. One is from who works in the government. The other guy is a very powerful, influential guy. Okay, very powerful, rich. Now, both of them gave me 2 messages which I think you need to hear. Okay, the first one. You remember before I'd given you this critical information about COVID-19, about the lockdown and all that. So now he's the same guy. So now he has told me that the impact of the financial meltdown is going to be horrific. It's not going to be scary. It's not going to be speculative. It's going to be absolutely horrific. And the reason why he was sharing this with me is because he told me, Loy, that the reason it's a concern is not because I'm affected by it. No, he's pretty well to do. He's saying people I've known, people I've grown in UAE, people I've seen from my childhood, each and every one of them is going to be impacted. Each and every one of them, their lives are going to be destroyed. And he said, he showed me internal memos of some companies. Plenty of people are going to not only have salaries cut down, but they are going to lose their jobs. Before it was forced holiday, unpaid holiday, but now people are actually going to lose their jobs. Why? Because the market condition is deteriorating rapidly. And the people who are going to be impacted are the ones who already have a job, not the ones who got new jobs. New jobs are those companies that are paying you lesser salaries. Because I've spoken about this strategy before. If someone was earning 10,000, they'll terminate that guy and get someone who will work for 6,000. So, or they'll get someone who will work for 5,000 and they'll get 2 people. So the new guys who have got their jobs just now, they will continue for 1-2 years. But the people who will lose their jobs will be quite a number of them, and especially people who have had stable jobs over the years. The surprising thing, I was absolutely surprised when he told me this. It seems the banking industry will do well. So I was like, isn't the banking industry going to have a bad time? But this is what he told me. The certain banks in UAE are going to do very well because they're not only going to terminate their people, they're going to automate the system to cut down costs and, earn much more profit. Another point that he has told me is the people who are rich are going to be very filthy rich. The millionaires are going to end up being multimillionaires. Multimillionaires are going to be billionaires, and billionaires are going to be unbelievably rich because they are going to exploit the opportunities that are there during these times. Another thing which he told me is the people who, most of the operations, they're going to cut down by, they're going to operate at 30%. They're going to terminate at least 40 to 50% or even more. And lots of people are going to suffer. Lots of people are going to be without jobs. Families are going to go through hell. And almost everyone is going to eat into their savings. They're going to eat from their savings because that's the only way to survive. Many people will do the mistake of spending on their credit cards and they're going to be decimated. Please consolidate your credit cards. Take a loan, consolidate your cards. Don't spend on credit cards. Okay. there will be the fine line of people who will be very intelligent with their profiles, with their brand. These are the outliners, the 1% or the 10%, as you call them. They will succeed because they thrive under pressure. But normal day to day average people, they're going to struggle. They're going to lose all their savings. And after this, what is going to happen is for the next 2 years, nobody's going to spend any money. They're only going to save money because of the shock of what has happened. The economy is going to take a hit for the next 2 years. Expo 2020 may be pushed to 2022. Expo 2020 may be pushed to 2022. Then another thing, what he told me was, the economy will kind of get into normal after the third year onwards. Third year onwards, it'll slightly start to recover. After the fifth year, it's going to be okay. And the second contact, what he told me is the number of people who are going to be in jail are he gave me the name of somebody who I know. That is why it's a little difficult for me to talk. He gave me the name of somebody who I've known over the years. And this guy has, just like me, he has a small baby girl. And that guy is in jail. So the reason why it's a little difficult for me is because I've known this guy for many years. Not like he was my best friend or something, but I've known him. But the thing that makes it even more hard is, I have a daughter. I have a small little baby girl. He has a baby girl. My wife is a housewife. His wife, not exactly a housewife, and on top of that, he has a family and everything else. So I was just thinking, today morning, if you check my Facebook, I gave my little baby a pizza, and I was able to share that moment with my baby. My baby has started to say, tomorrow I'll share with you a video. My baby has started to say, before she used to call me Papa Ja, she called me Ja. That's how she calls me Papa. She calls me Ja. Now, because my wife has been telling her about tissue, she calls Shoo. I know it sounds silly. I know it's not, but I'm telling you. So now whenever she looks at me, she says Shoo, Shoo, she calls me. My mind immediately went that if, suppose I was put in jail and my daughter missed me, she would say, choo, choo, she would ask for me. So I was just thinking, if I was in jail, who would my daughter go to? And that really made me feel the pain. There are quite a number of people who are in jail right now. And the thing that makes it difficult is, right now, because of the virus, many people's health is being affected. See, with all this thing that they're talking, okay, they're going to test the whole of the UAE, they're going to test everyone. 9 million people are there in UAE, 9 million. Just divide whatever number they give you. If they say we are going to test, let's say, we are going to test 300 people per day, or we're going to test 3,000 people per day, multiply, just divide 9 million divided by 300. That many number of days it will take. One of the guys told me roughly, if UAE does testing non-stop, it would take them at least maybe 1 to 2 years to test everyone. Okay? But now, have you even thought about the fact that if they were to test person number 1 and they didn't test him, does that mean he would never be sick again? So look at the challenges. So, and here's the bigger thing. UAE claims it's going to test everyone. Have they tested the laborers in the labor camps? Have they tested the prisoners who are there in jail? Look at every country in the world. None of the countries are able to handle the prisoners, whether it's Israel, whether it's Iran, whether it's United States. None of the world's most powerful nations, the richest nations, they have not been able to handle the prisoners. Do you think UAE can handle the prisoners? Now, for me, okay, I don't have, mother, father, brother, sister who's ever going to be in jail. But I was just thinking, if I did have someone, what the family would be going through. And here's a bigger thing which you're not thinking about. If you're in UAE right now, if you are in UAE or the Middle East right now, and you have taken a loan or you have credit cards and you have not paid, do you know that if you do not pay, you can also go to jail? Do you know that if someone complains about you, these tweets which are going on, okay, it's anti-Islamic, they have gone on a witch hunt. It's just a fucked up, absolutely fucked up, time wasting, energy sapping, negative, mindless exercise. Oh, this is Islamophobia. Oh, he put a cartoon. Oh, he put a tweet. Oh, he put a sentence. Oh, he's cracked a joke about Muslims. Oh, it's Islam. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You don't have anything else to do in life. Because if you had, you'd be fucking busy making some money, looking after it. People are fucking jobless. If you're one of those fucking morons, please get the fuck out of my life, get the fuck out of my channel, get the fuck out of people who have something productive to do, don't have time to talk all this shit. This is just politics. This is nonsense. It's not going to feed your family. It's not going to help your career. Stop focusing on, Islamophobia, Hindu phobia, Christian phobia. Fuck all this. Fuck all this. Let people say whatever the fuck they want to any religion, anybody. You focus on earning money and feeding your family because in the end, that is what fucking matters. What the fuck are you going around? He needs to be deported. He needs to be jailed. What the fuck will you get if someone goes to jail? If their family suffers, are you going to fucking enjoy? People have a right to an opinion. Let them fucking say whatever. Why are you making a mess? I'll tell you this. You are trying to put people behind bars or lose their jobs. What do you get out of this? Are you a fucking saint? Are you a person with clear conscience? Have you never committed a mistake? Then why are you trying to destroy other people's lives? In India, they're killing sadhus. In UAE, now they're talking, he sent a tweet. Sonu Nigam sent it 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Oh, because when they pray the azan, they destroy people's sleep. Yes, because it's fucking loud. It is fucking loud. He didn't say anything wrong. The problem is people are just fucking mindless. A real Muslim would just focus on doing good. He would forgive, would say, fine, brother, whatever you say, fine. Let's not hate each other. Let's love and respect it. He would show the real spirit of Islam through love and forgiveness. A real Hindu would not focus on, Muslims are like this, Muslims are like that. No, he would speak about love through actions and example. Like I said, all Muslims are not bad, all Christians are not bad, all Hindus are not bad. But those few are fucking destroying our entire, the peace. And I also got information which I cannot share with regards to some companies which are going to terminate a lot of people. My request to you, please ensure that if you're working, be the best at your job. If you know that you're going to lose your job, please hunt for a new job quickly before you lose it. Before you lose your job, before you lose your visa. If you're on an extended leave, if you're on an unpaid leave, it's time you find a job. Don't sit in the house and waste your fucking time. If you don't want to do any personal branding, you don't want, use your contacts, use your connections. Do something. Because if you lose your job, nobody will give you a job. If you don't have a fucking visa, nobody will give you. They know you can't bargain. And if you have a bank loan, if you have a credit card, you'll be put in jail. Right now, there are people in jail and their lives are destroyed. Please don't be that person, because in UAE, if you don't pay your debts, this is a fucking retarded rule. Every businessman from Richard Branson to Elon Musk, everybody has experienced failures. But the Middle East countries are one where if you experience failures, they don't give you a chance to save yourself. They only put you behind bars. How the fuck are you supposed to get out? Are you supposed to succeed? How can you pay back if you're in jail? What fucking sense is that? So I'm requesting you, please, just work hard to ensure that you don't end up behind bars. And if there's anybody out there who can put some pressure to help not criminals. I'm not talking of criminals. I'm not talking of guys who do drugs and have destroyed people's lives and raped and murdered. I'm talking of businessmen who have genuinely made a mistake, or any employee who has taken a bank loan or a credit card and has not been able to pay. Please, if you know somebody, if you know anybody, I put the link the last time, let's get them out. Let's put pressure on our governments. I'm not saying let them go home and never pay. No, I'm totally against it. You have seen my videos before. If you take a loan, you have to pay it back. I'm just saying give them a chance to work so that they can pay it back. And most important is, most of these guys in jail who have not been able to pay are good human beings, are people like you and me. We're not criminals. We all make mistakes. They deserve a second chance. And one last thing I want to tell you is, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. A lot of families are going to be destroyed. A lot of individuals will be eating into their savings. UAE, because I focus on UAE is going to go through a very, very tough time, financially, very tough time. It's going to be a disaster. Retail outlets are going to close. Travel agencies are going to close. Tour operators are going to close. Hotels are going to shut down. It's going to shake the landscape of the Middle East. I request you, please, instead of wasting time on social media, this person should be jailed, speaking of politics and gossiping, please get yourself a good job. Forget that I do personal brand. Just forget. Go to your contacts. Go to the people you know, your CEOs or influential people. Pitch to them and tell them, give me an opportunity to prove it. Work hard. Don't waste your time. Work hard. You can even work from home. You can. There are people who are working from home and succeed. And please, do not spend money on what you don't need. Okay? I request you, because it seems the next 2 years are going to be a fucking disaster. They're going to terminate a lot of people. And people who do not pay their bills cannot leave the country. You will be jailed. I hope UAE changes its law and releases these people, because in jail, you will be sick and you'll be left. Listen, nobody gives a fuck about prisoners. You don't give, I don't give unless we had someone. They need to be left. They need to be released. And released not to go back scot-free. No, I'm not saying give them a free ride. They need to start working so that they can contribute to the economy. They can pay the banks back. They can pay people back. And please, I request you, stop this fucking Hindu versus Muslim. He tweeted this, he said this. Fuck all that, man. Stop being a fucking kid. Grow a pair of fucking balls. Oh, he said Islamic joke. Oh, he made fun of my religion. Oh, he made fun of my God. Grow the fuck up, man. There's a financial fucking disaster happening. Politicians are taking you for a fucking ride. Focus on making shitloads of money. Make shitloads of money. Take care of your families. Take care of yourself. Don't get into debt. The next 2 years are going to be a fucking disaster. Plenty of people are going to lose their jobs. The economy is not going to recover for the next 3 years. And it's only after the 5th year, 5 fucking years, you're going to see a little bit of normalcy come into play. I just request you, please take this advice that I'm giving you seriously. Please focus on making money. That's it. Don't waste your time on all this shit, hatred, on all this Hindu versus Muslim versus Christian versus whatever. It's not going to pay your fucking bills. Please stop hatred. Please stop gossip. Please focus on making money. People are going to lose their jobs. You're going to lose your fucking job. Have fear. Because if you lose your job, you don't have a fucking visa. You cannot bargain. And the employer knows it. So if you have the job now, if you have the visa, now it's a time to get a job. Now it's a time to look for a job. Now it's a time to market yourself. Now it's a time to sell yourself. I have a lot more information that was shared, which I cannot share because I've been told I can't. But I'm telling you, I told you about the lockdown before. You laughed. Now I'm telling you, the financial fucking disaster is coming. And it's already started. People are going to lose their jobs. Banks, if you've taken a card and loan, they can say pay it now or you will be jailed. They'll put a case on you. You're finished. You cannot leave the fucking country. You'll be fucked. Please make sure you get a job that pays you good fucking money and go to a company that pays the salary on time. And last, if not the least, if you know anybody, any powerful person, whether it's a government or anyone, request them, pressurize them to release these people who owe money. Let them go. They have families. If they work hard, they will create jobs. They'll bring money. Money will be rotated in the economy and the economy will survive. But by putting people in jail, they can't work. If they can't work, they can't feed their families. Just like what is happening in the fucking lockdown. You can't work, how do you earn? If you can't earn, how do you pay your bills? If you can't pay your bills, how do you fucking survive? This is not the time to waste with nonsense. I request you, please. The economy is going to go back to worse from now. Next 2 years, it's going to be fucked. Forget COVID-19, forget coronavirus. The financial disaster is going to fucking destroy everybody. Only the rich are going to be richer, but the middle class and the poor are going to suffer. Don't be one of those victims. I don't know what else to tell you. I just hope you take action. You see, I didn't even dress. Just immediately after the call, I'm sharing this with you. I hope you take my suggestion seriously. And like I said, Expo 2020 is going to be pushed either 2021 or most probably 2022. So whatever I come to know, I'll share with you first. So let's work together. Let's not hate UAE. Let's not hate India. Let's not hate Pakistan. This is not time for divide and rule. This is time to unite, to work together. Please. I just hope this message gets to you. That's all I can say. Whatever I can share, I'll share it with you as and when I get it. It's a public service announcement for you. Forward this video privately to the people you know so they can start taking their life seriously. This is me signing off. Take care.